today I am going to show you how I use the recolor artwork tool in Adobe Illustrator. This is one of my favorite tools. I really love how you can get some strange and unexpected results, but also some really cool results that you would not have come up with yourself. I personally tend to make things in their realistic color and don't mix that up too much, but when I use the recolor artwork tool, I'm like, oh, there's a really cool combination that I wouldn't have thought of. So to use it, you can either use a pattern that's filled a marquee like this, or you can also drag out your pattern swatch. If you drag out the pattern swatch, you then need to drag it back in for it to save. If you use this here, which is, if you press M, you'll get a marquee and it will fill the square or rectangle with the pattern. And if you change colors in this, it will automatically save over here. So that is what I normally do, and it's also a bit bigger, so I tend to zoom it so that it fills the screen. I come up to my recolor artwork tool. You can use this funny wheel to change it. You can get some really cool options from here. You don't need to have any color palettes ready to go, and this can be fun sort of for one-off designs if you don't have a color palette for a collection sorted already. And yeah, fun to play around with. You can bring it into the center and it makes it lighter, or out and it makes it a bit darker. But I'm going to go advanced options and click on some of these palettes, and then click the color palette that you want to use, and then click this one that says randomly change color order. If you click this one, it will change the saturation and brightness, so it won't actually stick to your color palette. So always click this one here, well, unless you want it to change, and you can get some really fun different color combinations. So you click through until you get one you like, and sometimes you get one you like, but maybe it just needed to have a few changes made. So let's go through and find one, and we could make a change to it. So say we like this one, but we wanted the browny color and the pinky color to change over. We'd come and would find them in here, and we can just swap them over like that. Did you see that? Click one and drag and swap, so they're right next to each other. But if we wanted to swap it with a different one, we could do that. So say we decided that we actually want the seeds to be brown, then we end this bit here to be pink. So we need these two to swap. So we need to find either the brown or this pink. So here's the brown, here's the pink. I'm going to drag it down onto this one and let go, and they'll swap over. So yeah, I think that looks quite nice. So if I want to save it, I will just click OK, and then save swatch group. No, I don't need to save the swatch group. And then what I have got is that I've got this here, and this is the swatch here. If I pull it out, that's the new colored swatch, and I've still got this one over here. Okay, so one thing to note when doing this is, if we zoom in again, and I'll go back, and you always want to keep your original, because if we do this and we flick through and we say, oh, we really like this one, but we don't like the green, we can get rid of the green. What we would do, and say we want it to be this brown color, so that this is just all one thing, we can double click on the green and go into color swatches and find that brown color and click OK, and see it's got rid of it for us. And then I'm going to click OK. Now this pattern here has this as one solid thing. So if I go, and it saved it over here for me, whereas this one here, you can see there's the two different colors. and I always want to keep that original one with the most options on it somewhere, because if I go back in to change this one, now when I go and flick through some colours, this is all the same. So we do need to have, so it just stays that one colour, so we do need to have the original, this one here. I like to keep it pulled out in case it accidentally gets deleted from the swatch panel, or even sometimes in its own separate document, just in case, so that we can retain this two-tone colour. You can even use this recolour tool to really reduce the colours down. So maybe you only wanted there to be 2 or 3 colours in this print. So it's got the pink here, which I can't even see in the pattern, to be honest. So we'll get this pink here and we'll drag it over like this, and that will get rid of it. What other colours may we not want? Any that you don't want, you can just drag it over. So say we don't want the peachy colour here, we want that to be pink, so we'll grab this pink here and we'll pull it over the peachy colour. This is how you can reduce your colours down if you're, say, screen printing and you can only use a certain amount of colours. So these 2 colours here look really similar, so I'll get rid of that. Actually, one of those was the dots, so I might want the dots to be this brownie colour. So let's see, was that the dots? That was the background. So then pull these through. Okay, and I'll click OK. And now when I open it up again, sorry, I just right clicked accidentally, you can see that there's 4 colours, and one of those colours is the base colour. So you can use this to reduce your colours down as well. And then now with these 4 colours, you could go through and flick through some different options in various colour palettes, but you've still got this original one here that has, I don't actually know how many colours, has all of the different colours in it. So always keep that original, but definitely play around with the different ways that you can reduce colours and change it up into different colour palettes. So like I said at the start, I would create this in fairly realistic colours. This is a papaya or pawpaw, which is normally an orangey yellow with black seeds, strawberry, you know, pink, green, yellow seeds, and a watermelon. It looks fairly realistic, but actually this can look really fun, but I would never have designed it in these colours to start with. So have a play around. I would love to see what you create. I'm going to be uploading these videos into my Facebook group so that you can replay them without having to find the email. Yeah, comment on it, let me know what you think, reply to the email, and I would love to see what you do using the Adobe Illustrator, what is it called? I always get it wrong, recolor artwork tool. Right, I will see you next week.